We're just feeling so pumped right now. Our whole school is all the teachers, the students, and especially our team. We're so pumped to play Leroy. Our whole lives basically. We've heard about Leroy, how good they are. 13 sectional championships. They're an amazing team, and we can't wait to play them. It's going to be an experience of a lifetime. Of course we do. I mean, Leroy is Leroy. They're going to be the top. They're going to be picking win every time they play or step on the field against another opponent. And we like the underdog role. It makes us, have no pressure on us. We can go out and play our best and not have to worry about what the fans think or anything like that. Travis is an amazing athlete. He can throw and pass the ball like no other quarterback around. Him and Humphrey are probably the two, best go-to guys in the league, and we have to keep containing him, not let him get big plays or big yards. Keep him, under pressure in the pocket. Maybe get some sacks. Definitely some knockdowns and hits on him to wear him down a little bit, and we have to cover his receivers and try to limit the big plays. He's an awesome back. He's slippery, hard to take down, and uses his juke and stiff arm amazing. We have to, again, keep contained. The linebackers have to come up and hit. The line has to squeeze the play down and keep him inside, so the backers and outside backers and the safeties come up and make a stick on him. We have to contain him and limit his yardage, keep him under maybe 125. That would be nice. We just want to keep winning, 4 more weeks, and that'll be what we want. 4 more weeks, 13-0, that'd be amazing. So we're just going to keep winning and hopefully, go the rest of the way. That'd be awesome.
Well, we've had like 6 or 7 kids that were on the state championship team, so we've had a couple of kids that know what it's like to be at the state level, but that was now we're in Class C, so it's definitely going to be one level higher than it was before. And the fact that as Leroy, the whole season we wanted to win GRs, we wanted to get to the sectional finals, and we knew if we got to the finals we'd have to play Leroy. And in order to get to the states and C, you got to beat the best, and that's Leroy. They've made a legend for themselves over the years, and we've been trying to make that legend for ourselves. So in order to get that legendary, we have to beat Leroy. Huge. It's a nice stadium because it's all close to the field. You can hear both fans yelling, and both the fans are good fans. They don't really prank on the other team or anything like that. They cheer positive for their team. So it's definitely going to be fun to hear when Humphrey makes a big catch or Alexander runs all over or something like that, and Leroy fans go nuts. It'll definitely be a lot of emotion in the game between the two crowds. Well, definitely. When we played Pembroke the first time, I believe we had 62 to their 31 plays, and that's double wing football right there. 5 yards a pop, and just keep smash mouth. And there's really nothing finesse about the double wing, so you got to be used to hitting the smash mouth. And the last time we just beat Pembroke, and it was nothing but 3 yards a pop. I think our longest run was 8 yards, something like that. So we're used to getting the 5 yards a pop, but knowing that if we keep moving the stick about 3 yards, it's going to be a first down. So that's what we look at as a double wing. It's Leroy. They're going to be great offensively. They got a lot of athletes, and they're going to be physical on defense. They're not going to be hit. They're going to hit you. They're going to be playing defense. They're going to be coming up and smashing our linemen instead of our linemen smashing them. So we've been working on keeping our feet driving the sled a little bit, and making sure we can get a push on them. No way. I don't want to even think about basketball. I want to think that we have 4 more weeks, but we got to take it 1 week at a time. And our basketball coach is a little disappointed in that because he doesn't have the majority of the team with him, but he understands and he can wait.
Absolutely. I told the kids, you want to be practicing where you got to turn the lights on to keep the practice going. And it's been warm out, but you want to be practicing when it's getting cold out, and all that suffering you're doing, it means you're winning, and that's the key. And the kids are having a great time and looking forward to trying to continue with that. Yeah, Leroy's the best of the best. Coach Moran's a legend, and I have nothing but respect and admiration for him. He's a great coach, great guy, and for us to get a chance to try and run with the best, that's very exciting for us. And to be the best, you have to beat the best. So we're going to give it our best shot. I mean, we had 6 kids, that were on the team that went to the state finals, 5 more starters, and that experience we've tried to translate at least for sectionals. Class D obviously not quite as difficult as Class C. Class C's been, especially this year, amazingly tough. The way I put it to the kids was, when we went to states in D, that's what sectionals are going to be like for us in C. That's the way I look at it. Those teams that we played in the state semis, in the finals and all that, that's going to be a lot more like the competition we're seeing in sectionals now. And so those games where you're hanging on to win by a point, or you're scoring 14-7, and it's not 48-20 or anything like that. The competition is going to be more like it was at the state level. So the one thing that I think that does give us is the experience of having faced similar talent level teams by having gone into the states. Moving up a class, sectionals is like states. I think they're pretty diverse offensively this year. They still run the I formation, old school Leroy football, but they also have diversified a little bit. They've gone to the spread, and they do some things, kind of like Florida does in college with motion and option coming off that. And it does make it difficult to prepare for. Fortunately for us, we've gone against a lot of spread teams because it's a big thing now in high school. A lot of teams are running the spread. That's helped us a little bit, but to be able to prepare for their talent level is certainly difficult.
Hey, night, hey, night, hey, night. 1, 2, 3, family.